Is the Sahara turning green? Well, not exactly. However, the Sahel region, whom some may consider a part of the larger Sahara, is. If you've been following this story, you may think that a giant line of trees are turning the Sahara green again. But what's actually working isn't necessarily a giant line of trees across the Sahara, as some reports suggest, but the millions of African peoples restoring Sahel land, field by field, village by village. What up, African world? It's Home Team here, and welcome back to another video of African history, culture, and worldview. My team and I have been doing our best to include animation and motion graphics in our videos. It takes a lot of effort and resources to do animation, and so with the support of our patrons, we can continue working with Playwatch, the studio producing these animated videos. This channel cannot continue producing this kind of animated content without your continued Patreon support. Additionally, if you're interested in your own animated content and would like to work with Playwatch, their link along with Patreon's is in the description box below. In 2007, African countries launched the so-called Great Green Wall, an 8,000-kilometer initiative from Senegal to Djibouti. The original idea of one long green belt has turned into a smarter mix, so to speak, meaning letting trees grow back naturally, improving soil and water, and planting only where it works best. By 2030, the goal is to restore 100 million hectares of land, store 250 million tons of CO2, and create millions of jobs. Farmers in Niger use farmer-managed natural regeneration. It's a sort of tree hacking process where you let stumps and roots already in the fields regrow and you prune smart. Senegal is implementing a similar process of planting and regeneration along the Great Green Wall. Studies show that a Great Green Wall would work best when it's adapted to each area, meaning a focus on local conditions first and tree numbers second. And for lasting results, letting trees grow back naturally often beats planting from scratch. Research in nature sustainability shows many restoration projects are worth the cost, especially when you factor in more food and healthier ecosystems. But the details matter. What you do and where you do it makes all the difference. In reality, however, all of the Sahara Desert isn't really shrinking. The Great Green Wall project seems to be centered in the Sahel region, where African communities are restoring degraded land. The so-called wall of trees aren't really the principal agent restoring the land. It's the people who are consistently monitoring land, protecting regrowth, planting smart, harvesting water, and securing grazing. If anything, it's human agency providing the best opportunity for a green Sahara. Some roadblocks to success is actually centralized governance. A lasting performance of a Great Green Wall only happens if local communities have a say. If initiatives are pushed from the top, a myriad of issues can manifest. Moreover, conflict, drought, and heat waves raise costs and wipe out seedlings. That's why low-cost, locally run tactics are the most resilient options for the future. But there is reason for optimism. Proven low-effort tactics that communities already know how to use goes a long way in helping bring about the dream of developing a utopic green Sahara, if you will. There's real economic upside. Peer-reviewed research shows that when projects are targeted wisely, the benefits, like more food, better soil, and healthier ecosystems, can outweigh the costs of a grand project like this. I think projects like these are important because, historically, the formation of the ancient Sahara in all likelihood displaced many groups of African peoples. In his book, Collapse, scholar Jared Diamond speaks about how environmental decline was a major contributing factor to the fall of numerous civilizations throughout the world. I imagine the Sahara Desert had a profound effect on African people, and so it's not necessarily about painting the Sahara green again, it's about helping Sahelian families protect their land so they can plan a future. Well, I'm all out, guys. If you like these videos and want to help in its continued production, consider supporting the Home Team on patreon.com. The link is in the description box below. Know thyself. Remember your ancestors. Peace.